Hi, I'm Nick, and if you had told me a month ago that a simple museum visit could turn my world upside down, I would have laughed. But here I am, sharing a story so unbelievable that even I sometimes wonder if it was all just a dream. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. It started on an ordinary Saturday. My best friend Sam and I decided to check out a new exhibit at the City Museum. I'd always been a history nerd, and the allure of ancient artifacts and untold mysteries was irresistible. The exhibit was about the Zarathians, an ancient civilization I'd never heard of before. They were a matriarchal society known for their advanced artistry and mystical practices, or so the pamphlet claimed. Sam wasn't as interested in history as I was, but I convinced him to tag along. "Come on, Nick," Sam groaned as we entered the exhibit hall. "How long are we going to stare at old pots and jewelry?" "Hey, this is history," I said, grinning. "These artifacts have stories to tell. You just need to listen." As we wandered through the dimly lit hall, we came across a central display case holding a breathtaking piece, a gold bracelet. It shimmered under the lights, its intricate engravings catching my eye. "Wow," I muttered, leaning closer to read the plaque. It described the bracelet as belonging to a Zarathian high priestess, rumored to be imbued with magical powers. The inscription read, "This bracelet reveals the wearer's true self." Sam snorted. "Sounds like a marketing gimmick to me." But I couldn't take my eyes off it. The craftsmanship was exquisite, and there was something almost alive about it. Before I realized what I was doing, my hand reached out, brushing against the glass. To my surprise, the case wasn't locked properly. Slid open with ease. "Nick, what are you doing?" Sam hissed, glancing around nervously. "I just want a closer look," I said, already picking up the bracelet. The moment my fingers touched the cool metal, a strange warmth spread through my hand, coursing up my arm and into my chest. "Nick, are you okay?" Sam asked, his voice tinged with worry. "Hey." "I think so," I replied, though my voice sounded different. Softer, almost melodic. I glanced down at my hand and froze. My fingers were slimmer, my nails longer and perfectly manicured. "What the?" I whispered, my heart racing. Sam's eyes widened in horror as he pointed at me. "Your face. Look at your face." I turned to the reflective glass of the display case and gasped. My jawline was softer, my cheekbones more pronounced, and my eyes seemed larger and framed by thick lashes. Before I could process what was happening, the changes accelerated. My shoulders narrowed, my waist cinched, and I felt an unfamiliar weight on my chest. My jeans and t-shirt hung awkwardly on my newly curvaceous frame. "Nick, you're turning into a woman," Sam blurted out. "I don't understand." I cried, my voice now fully feminine. "What's happening to me?" Panicked, Sam and I rushed out of the museum and back to my apartment. By the time we got there, the transformation was complete. I stood in front of the mirror, staring at the stranger. No, the woman, looking back at me. Long wavy hair cascaded down my shoulders. My figure was undeniably feminine, with curves I couldn't ignore. But what shocked me most wasn't the physical change. It was the thoughts swirling in my head. "Hey, I feel different," I admitted to Sam. He looked at me, his face a mix of concern and confusion. "What do you mean?" "I don't know. It's like, I want to try on something more fitting," I said, my eyes darting to my roommate's closet. "Nick, no. You're a guy. Remember." But I couldn't resist the urge. I opened her closet and pulled out a pink sundress. It was the kind of thing I'd never have glanced at before, but now it felt perfect. Before Sam could stop me, I slipped into the dress and stared at myself in the mirror. It hugged my new curves, and for the first time I felt like me. Over the next few days, my life turned upside down. The changes weren't just physical. My interests and thoughts shifted too. I found myself browsing makeup tutorials online, practicing with lipstick, eyeliner and blush. One afternoon I went shopping for my own clothes. Dresses, skirts, heels, they all called out to me. I even started painting my nails in bright, cheerful colors. "Nick, you've got to snap out of it," Sam said one evening, watching me try on a pair of strappy heels. "It's Nicole now," I corrected him, surprising even myself. Things took an even stranger turn when I bumped into Harry, an old friend from college. We hadn't seen each other in years, and he didn't recognize me at first. "Nicole?" he asked, confused but intrigued. "Yeah," I said, blushing. Harry didn't ask too many questions, and soon we were catching up over coffee. Something about him made my heart race in a way it never had before. As days turned into weeks, Harry and I grew closer. He started inviting me out to movies, dinner, even a walk in the park. Every time we were together, I felt more like myself and less like the person I used to be. One evening, as we sat on a bench under the stars, he turned to me and said, "You're amazing, Nicole. I don't know what it is, but being with you feels right." My heart fluttered, and I realized I felt the same way. I went back to the museum, hoping for answers about the bracelet. The curator smiled when I explained my story. The Zarathians believed that everyone had a true self, hidden beneath layers of societal expectations, she said. "Perhaps the bracelet revealed who you were always meant to be." Looking back, I still don't fully understand the magic of that bracelet. But one thing is clear. It changed my life in ways I could never have imagined. And as I hold Harry's hand, walking through the park, I can't help but feel grateful for the transformation that brought us together. If you enjoyed my story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tales of mystery and transformation.